Hi and welcome to the 7th stage of this year's Tour de France. Today the race will bring the riders from Le Mans to Châteauroux. The stage is 218 kilometers long and pretty flat. Hopefully we can see sprinters like Mark Cavendish, Tyler Farrar, Thor Hushovd, Edvald Boasson and André Greipel battle it out on the streets of Châteauroux. My name is Dick Anderson and alongside me is our expert commentator Jim Jones. As always, we have some recap footage from earlier today. Here you can see the peloton leaving Le Mans, a legendary city in motor racing, but today maybe a legendary city for cycling. And as always, there was a breakaway. In that breakaway was Genet from Europcar, Rowe from Franz-Jeu, Daniel Oss from Liquigas, Sebastian Lang from Omega Pharma Lotto, Sebastian Hinault from AG Dussart, Sebastian Turgot from Europcar, Bjorn Leukmans from Vacan Soleil, Mangel from Soya Soyasun and Murayev from Radio Shack. They had at most 8 minutes and 17 seconds down to the peloton. Then it was time for the first intermediate sprint, and it was Bjorn Leukmans from Vacan Soleil who captured the first place and 20 points in the categorization. Then the peloton hit the intermediate sprint, and it was Tyler Farrar from Garmin Savello that was the fastest and captured 6 valuable points in the green jersey contest. Now it's time to end our recap footage and tune in live on PCM Norway Productions coverage of this year's Tour de France. Hi and welcome back. We are now live and the breakaway got 40 kilometers left to the finish line and the peloton is 2 minutes and 49 seconds behind. And Jim, the French riders have been pretty aggressive so far in this first week. Do you think that some of them have excluded themselves from the general classification? And who will be the best French rider in the general classification this year, in your opinion?
Well, maybe Châteauroux. He did pretty good in the Giro d'Italia. I'll guess him.
Okay.
I think he will be the best French rider this year.
Okay. So David Moncoutier is more of a king of a mountain jersey kind of guy, and Sandy Cassar is the same?
Yeah, Sandy Cassar, I'm not impressed by his climbing in the last few years, so I don't think he'll be at the top of top 20 on the classification.
Yeah, you're the expert and you always come with some smart remarks. And now let's hear from another expert. He's from Britain and you know him as Sporting Nonsense from PCM Daily.
Who do you think will be the best French rider in the general classification?
Well, the unpredictable French.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to pick a rider because every year it's a different guy.
Can I cheat and say Nico Roach because he is he is sometimes French and sometimes Irish.
Yeah, and he rides for a French team, so why not? Do you think that Jean Gadret will be riding the Tour de France?
I think he's riding it.
Yeah.
But I think he's meant to be helping Roach and Perot.
But we have had some issues with him and Nicolas Roach in previous years, so.
Yes.
Well, that was Sporting Nonsense French rider predictions, and we hope that we can hear more from him during this Tour de France. And Jim, now I'm quite curious on your opinions on the controversy that happened in the last year's Tour de France with Jean Gadret and Nicolas Roach. Do you think that the same controversy can happen this year?
No, because I think that Jean Gadret he's had his chances in the Giro d'Italia as a leader. So I think that this year he knows that he's a teammate for Nicolas Roach, unless he's
a free roll?
Not a free roll, but unless he's fitter than than Nicolas Roach, that he's in a better shape than Nicolas Roach. Which I hope, because I picked Jean Gadret as the best French rider. So.
Yeah. You can't look bad as an expert on those predictions. As we can see, Engelva and Sylvain Chavanel attacking from the peloton. They are 25 seconds in front of the peloton, as the peloton is 1 minute and 35 seconds behind the first group. And the French riders have been really aggressive so far in this Tour de France. And Sylvain Chavanel, again today, do you think that he can manage to do it today?
Well, I don't see where he gets his energy from.
Yeah.
Like, he's attacking on every single stage, but let's just hope that a French rider can get a stage win soon, so they don't have to send Sylvain Chavanel on all these attacks.
It's starting to be ridiculous. He's going to be dead in the second week.
Yeah, and now we can see that the peloton is really stretched, and that's because of Leopard. They're riding for the yellow jersey, of course. They don't want to lose it today. And Garmin Savello, HGC and Lampre.
Yeah, riding for their sprinters. As we can see that the breakaway got 20 kilometers left. And no, that was the back group actually. And Sylvain Chavanel are attacking from the breakaway group. It looks like Engelvin is trying to close that gap. But Sylvain Chavanel got a lot of energy and a big gap, it looks like. And I just got asked this to you, Jim. Can he make it today? I asked this before, but I got to ask again. He's now alone.
Well, he's now alone, and I think he's got better chances today. Cause he seems
what is this? Vladimir Karpets are standing on the side of the road. It looks like something happened. It's a big gap there in the peloton, Jim.
Yeah, and
the peloton is really smaller than it was. I think it's under 100 riders actually.
Yeah, maybe it's been a crash or something.
Yeah, here we got the back group, and it looks like a lot of Astana riders. It looks like the entire Saxo Bank team is behind there. Maybe Alberto Contador has been hitting the tarmac, but Sylvain Chavanel is riding strong in the front. He don't care. He wants this stage win, but the peloton is right behind him. And it's Garmin Cervelo, HTC High Road, and a little bit Lampre at the front there as well, as Andy Schleck is getting right to the front. Jim, this can be crucial. It's 7 kilometers left for Sylvain Chavanel, and the peloton is 20 seconds behind, and the back group got over 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes. This is tragic if some of the favorites are behind there, as Sylvain Chavanel is getting caught by the peloton. But let's care about the sprint now. It's Garmin Cervelo at the front. HGC are trying to get something working, but it seems like they are getting blocked just like yesterday. But it looks like it's Toro Husov leading out Talaferro with Elva Bosnag and Andre Greipel on his wheel. There goes Talaferro with Elva Bosnag on his wheel. There comes Andre Greipel, but no, Cavendish, no, it's going to be Elva Bosenhagen from Norway.
Yes, it was a good sprint, but I'm curious about what's happened with the other riders back there.
Yeah, they had 3 minutes at some point, if I'm not mistaken. Here we got some replay of the sprint, as we can see that on the right hand side in the corner, that Contador, Frank Schleck, Arroyo, Sea Lake Port, Van den Broek, Kreuziger and Gadre is losing well over a minute, closer to 5. They are now arriving at the finish line. Well, this is tragic for this year's Tour de France, Jim.
Yeah, it's tragic, but it was actually Talaferro snatching the victory in front of Elva Bosenhagen, and Mark Cavendish coming in third.
Yeah, Cavendish came strong at the end, as we can see that Contador's group lost 4 minutes and 41 seconds, and here we got the replay of the crash, and let's see what happens. We can see that it's some sort of collision. Oh! That looked like Jürgen van den Broek hitting the tarmac there, taking a lot of riders with him, Jim.
Yeah, a lot of riders getting a taste of the hard road here.
Yeah.
And you can see that everybody in front here are waiting for the last riders to get up to the group, and therefore losing a lot of time today. And it will be hard for Contador, Van den Broek and Frank Schleck to get a good GC or at least fight for the yellow jersey this year.
Yeah, as we can see, I'll have to say that Vladimir Karpets hit the tarmac pretty hard there on the left hand side when you saw that replay. We have also gotten report that he has abandoned, so he's the first rider of this year's Tour de France abandoning. That's sad and kind of tragic, but let's just hope that no one else got badly injured. And Andy Schleck keeps his yellow jersey and keeps himself out of trouble, but Frank Schleck hitting the tarmac again, just like last year.
Yeah, it's a tragic for the Schleck brothers. It's a bit weird though. His brother is in yellow, and he just hit the tarmac, most likely losing the Tour this year. So, but you never know.
Yeah,
Contador and Frank Schleck and all the others can make it at some point.
Yeah,
and
let's
be
just
back
hope so.
in the fight for the yellow jersey.
Well, yeah, definitely. And Thomas de Gent also kept himself out of trouble and is still in the King of the Mountain jersey. Robert Gessing, for once, is still in the youth classification jersey and out of trouble as well. Leopard still the strongest team with the yellow jersey on their squad. And on behalf of PCM Norway Productions, my name was Dick Henderson. Alongside me was our expert commentator, Cycling's Wikipedia, Jim Jones. Arrivederci!